Main deck Aether Gust. Main deck Mystical Dispute. This is the world we're going to live in. Maybe we can take advantage of it. Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to another Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. We got an interesting one here for you. Mono black aggro and standard. So as we said, standard format right now is pretty interesting. In some ways, I guess folks might consider it not interesting, but Growth Spiral, it's a Fairy Time Raveler, Euro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, Nissa, Hydroid Crisis, Wilderness Reclamation, a lot of blue and green and red cards, of course. So we're seeing a lot of copies of main deck Aether Gust, main deck Mystical Dispute. These decks are all trying to cannibalize each other, right? And there's no doubt that these decks are the most powerful decks in the format. Temur Reclamation, Bant Ramp, and what if we try and juke when they jive? So we have a deck here, mono black aggro. In a vacuum, this deck is not the most powerful thing you can do in standard. Just not. Cards like Blacklance Paragon with Not Many Nights, Grasp of Darkness, Gutterbones, but we're not trying to beat a random deck in a random nondescript world. We're trying to beat a standard format that's based around not a lot of spot removal and lots of Aether Gust, a lot of Mystical Disputes. You can really take advantage of that. A format where also Duress is pretty good. Most decks are very spell heavy and most important cards are spells. So we're trying to kind of be a metagame buster here with this mono black aggro deck. So mono black aggro seems like a little bit here and there in the format. It's usually more like sacrifice-based or attrition-y based, but we can't really do that. We can't really hope to ever compete with Hydroid Crisis, Euro, and so on and so forth. So this is a very straightforward, almost like classic mono black beatdown deck. Yeah, one drops here, Gutterbones, Knight of Ebon Legion, Stonecoil Serpent if you're feeling frisky. Blacklance Paragon, not a great card, but has a little utility. Just acts for 3. And realistically, there aren't many shocks in this format. If you play a creature on turn 2, your opponent's usually growth spiraling or doing things like that. So it'll get in for a few hits. And then our heavy hitters are a little more expensive here. Rotting Regisaur is just a house. Not a lot of things kill Reggie. Reggie's a little soft to Fairy, but Reggie's is huge otherwise. And outsides is basically everything. Just a monster. Spawn of Mayhem, another great one here. Flying, trample, hard to kill, powerful threat. Can't be eliminated. Pretty big deal. Cannot be killed by eliminate. And then Rankle is not honestly that great in this deck. Powerful card, but usually better in more sacrificey decks, but still a fine evasive top end. And we get a new tool here in Demonic Embrace. Brand new card from Core Set 2021. This is a aura. Gives +3/+1 and flying. So pretty big game. That's a big boost. Evasion, a lot of power. Effectively 3 haste power to the board, and really cool, you can play it from your graveyard. So you can discard a random land and cast it again over and over again. Kind of saves a little bit of the problems that auras usually have where you get 2 for 1. But we can keep casting this later on. Kind of like Moldervine Cloak-esque for all you old school players out there. Got some kill spells here in Grasp of Darkness and Eliminate. And we got some main deck Duresses, as we were saying. We're not going to beat you on power level, so let's just try and make sure your best cards don't work and our crappy aggro cards can kill you. So, this deck's been doing pretty well. I won the Lotus Box Invitational Championship recently. And yeah. Also, any aggro deck playing for Castle Locthwain, Castle Locthwain is just phenomenally good and can, really help you in those grindy matchups for almost no cost at all. Sideboard's got some extra kill spells in it. Noxious Grasp, of course, is phenomenal. Extra Heartless Act, Eliminate, Disfigure for the mono green or mono red decks, maybe the Mirror. Extra Duress, a Drill Bit, Shadowspear, kind of a mixture of cards here. None of these cards are absurdly powerful. Spyglass for Oven decks, Tymaret can help hit Euro and Oven decks. Again, we're not trying to overpower people here with raw power. We're trying to find the right power at the right time to get the job done. So mono black aggro, let's see if we can't play against some main deck Aether Gust and Mystical Disputes, see how it goes here. But first, quick word from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
CoolStuffInc.com is offering Core Set 2021 pre-release packs with 2 free additional Core Set boosters. That's 8 boosters and a foil rare or mythic promo for only $24.99 while supplies last. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.
All right, winning a die roll. That's a good place to be with this deck. 5 lands, 2 Spawn of Mayhem. Not a good place to be with this deck. We're going to ship his hand, unfortunately. That's a lot better. Definitely would love to have a 2-drop or a kill spell or some piece of interaction here, but can't complain about Savannah Lions in the play, and hopefully Spawn of Mayhem on turn 3, and a Castle too. Mulliganing on the play, Castle really helps that, because if we flood a little bit or run out of gas, it's going to be pretty nice. So, let's go Savannah Lions. The old gutter ball. Still wearing my painting clothing. I was painting earlier. Those that don't know, I purchased a house recently. It's a fixer-upper. Doing a lot of work for the last 2 months now, honestly. Repainting every room, redoing the kitchen, central air installed. It's been a crazy process, and we're doing all the painting and caulking and spackling and cleaning and stuff. So, all right, Bonus playing Simic. So, kind of what we were looking for here. And hopefully they have many Aether Gusts and Mystical Disputes. Unfortunately, we'll never really know, I suppose. Because I suppose, Dispute is castable as a bad mana leak, but Aether Gust will probably just rot in their hand, and we just won't know. But that's okay. Good start so far. Good start for them, too. Turn 2 Growth Spiral. So we'll see what kind of Growth Spiral deck they are. There are many. Looks like Reclamation. All right, so they have the Stone Cold Nuts here. On the draw. Turn 3 Reclamation, but our beats are pretty good here, and now we had the choice of playing another Spawn or a Rankle. Rankle would get in immediately. Definitely don't want them to draw cards, nor do I want to discard that bad, so I think we're just going to play Spawn of Mayhem again. Hope there's no, I suppose, Brazen Bar would be pretty bad for us here. Nope, don't got much, so we're going to Spawn again. And then the question is, do we cast the Stonecoil Serpent for 1? They're going to neutralize the Spawn, which is fine. So effectively, they're at 8 via Spawn. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Serpent is 1, Spawn is 0. With Rankle as a way to sacrifice, the sacrificey part being relevant too, and we're going to play this for 1. We also have a Castle in play too, so I think the extra point is actually lethal by itself with spawns, so let's try and push the issue here a little bit. Not a common play, but oh boy, here they go. Alright, so, well, they've got the nuts here. They've just got, yeah, this is actually about as good as their hand can possibly be. Turn 2 Spiral, turn 3 Reclamation, counter your spell, turn 4 cast Expansion Explosion for 6. Doesn't get any better than that. That is their absolute best draw. So we might struggle this game to close out. We'll see what we can do. They're going to draw 6 cards and kill our Spawn. So not cool. Definitely not cool. Won't be sad when this rotates out. That's for sure. Soon enough. Discard to hand size. Didn't discard a Euro. That's good for us. So now we can Rankle here. And we can deal 6, make us bolt draw, put them to 2. I think I like that. Obviously, they have 7 cards in their hand, so an extra card's not going to matter that much, but the life might. And then no reason for discard or sacrifice, so also trying to draw like a closing blow if we can. I'm not sure what that would be, but let's see if we can steal this one. I mean, that's really good. Can't, I guess if they make 2 land drops here, they can do it. No tap land. All right, so no Euro this turn, or no escapage. Topping, not cool. Road Spiral to draw the card they topped. Probably also bad for us. Yeah, I think Euro gaining life is a unbelievable design mistake. I think the card is very, very reasonable if it doesn't gain life. You gotta be able to race it, you know? Alright, so they are playing effectively Simic Nexus. Yeah, I guess. Don't feel too good. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, as I said, their hand has been essentially perfect. I mean, I don't think things could have gone better for them as far as their draw. And we're very close to killing them. You know, if they had stumbled at any point. And they get to, like, cast Euro. Yeah, the fact that we get to at least put Blacklance in play helps, but they're going to gain 3 more life. They now gain 9 off these Euros, right? Or no. I'm sorry, only 6. Only 6. They have 100 mana on their end step. Great. That obviously can't be good. So they probably were counting out their expansion explosion to kill us, right? So that's 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, it's exactly 18. All right, well, we'll let them do it. So he can be sad. There's now a shortcut button. If you tap QQ, it taps all your lands. QQ. And it shouldn't take long to the fireballs. Yep, exactly 18. So what are they kill us on turn 5 here? Is this turn 5? I guess turn 6 because they time walked essentially. Pretty fun game. The old FIRE acronym. All the fun we're having. Alright, so again, basically that was a top 10% draw for them. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that on every turn basically. So that shouldn't happen again, right? Alright, we're going to bring our Drill Bit and our Tymaret and our Noxious Grasps and the last Duress. I'm going to shave on Blacklance Paragon. It's not really a great card. Rankle's pretty bad here too, unfortunately. I'm not shaving an Embrace. These decks often have Brazen Borrower, so they can block or bounce the creature. And then I'm going to save some of these kill spells. I think Grasp is the worst one. What's funny, I'm playing so many open decklist tournaments on MTG Melee. I'm used to knowing what they have. You know, Grasp is good specifically against Nightback Ambusher, but bad against Euro. Whereas Heartless Act is good against Euro and Ambusher, but bad against, Krasis. I guess they don't have Krasis in their deck. Yeah, we should actually cut the Eliminates for 2 Heartless Acts. Seems like a strict upgrade. Barring, essentially, Krasis. And, so yeah, 6 removal spells, 5 discard spells, and all beaters. Looks pretty good to me. And this is supposed to be our good matchup. This is definitely the deck we want to play against every round. So let's see if we can live up to that name, hopefully. Not a great hand. Not a great hand. Except they have any removal spell for the... I guess we have Regisaur into Embrace. And if they don't have Brazen Borrower, they can't deal with Regisaur. Can also discard the Embrace to Regisaur if we feel like we have to. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. On the draw, we can never keep this. But turn 2 Blacklance, turn 3 Regisaur, turn 4 Regisaur, or Embrace. It's pretty good. Regisaur is kind of a house. We're going to keep. It's not great. No Duress, no 1-drop. But we're going to take a risk on it. Don't Growth Spiral me again. Blast Zone, love to see it. Scavenging Ooze, sure. Scavenging Ooze is no problem. Don't think Scavenging Ooze is particularly good in these decks. They don't kill much. And what a lot of their kill spells exile anyway. So, send it in. And imagine they'll offer a trade here. No, alright. Get Reggie going. You can discard a land. Probably play Reggie number 2 next turn. We'll see what they do. But alright, so much worse start here. Blast Zone, Temple, Grizzly Bears. like that pause there. It makes you think they might have a Brazen Bar, which would not be ideal, but we're going to send. I think our Regisaur is getting bounced, but we can replay it. It's not the end of the world. No. Wow, big hits. All right, so play another Regisaur here, and I guess I probably shouldn't have played that land. Yeah, because I would have discarded 2 lands and kept the Embrace, but whatever we draw can be an Embrace. Anyway, I'm sorry, they have the use in play. I can't discard the Embrace. Never mind. It does have some text on it, I suppose. Right, so they have Reclamation. Only 1 green source. We have 2 lethal attackers. Alright, so right to our main phase, because there's no reason for them to ever have a stop, obviously, which is good for us. So we're going to embrace this immediately so they can't hit it, and we'll put it on probably the Blacklance. That's a weird UI interface. You gotta click yourself to pay life. Sure. So they can eat the knight, but we're attacking for quite a bit here. Alright, so we might have just had them dead on board and then they made them undead by allowing them to eat that thing when we had multiple lethal attackers. Soul Seer. That's pretty interesting. Maybe we made an error there. Calculation number 2. Sure. I still gotta beat our double Regisaur, and they're at 1, so it's definitely an interesting thought if that was an error or not, though. Oh, they can Blast Zone now, too. Oh, boy. Oh, man. We might have thrown this game. Yeah, I think we just threw this game. Unfortunately, yeah, our play just didn't make any sense. You know, the logic of put the aura on your creature if it isn't lethal so you can deal lots of damage is definitely a good thought. But the cost of it, of putting the creature in the graveyard and therefore making our things not lethal, was probably too high. So I think we might have punted this game. But we'll see. We'll see if we can pull it through or not. But it does feel like we may have thrown this one away. I don't know how they could have survived otherwise. Okay. I mean, they can't Expansion Explosion the Stonecoil Serpent. Unless it's killed us. I don't think it does. It's only 5, 10, 15. So they would need to, like, draw a bunch of cards off Explosion and hope to hit, like, a Brazen Borrower. So, yeah, definitely a big mistake there. That's okay. It's important to recognize your mistakes. Keep playing. So sure, they're gonna... This is the end of their turns. They can't even, like, Euro or anything. So they basically have to have drawn Brazen Borrower. I suppose another Soul Seer would do it. Definitely are... Alright, I mean, let it rip. Okay. That's a decent start for us. That's also a good start. And that's a game. Whew. Alright, so we don't get punished for our pretty egregious error. And that's magic for you. You know, you don't always get rewarded when you play good, and you don't always get punished when you play bad. People tend to look over that. People tend to notice the times when their opponents played bad and they drew out on them, but never seem to notice the times they play bad and they drew out on their opponent. So definitely fortunate to get out of that one alive. Soul Seer is interesting. It can kill Spawn of Mayhem. Can't kill Reggie, though. Does make Demonic Embrace a little worse, I think, given that it can still kill a creature pretty well with it. I might actually shave another Embrace and bring another Paragon. I don't want to get blown out by going for Embrace again, so I think I'm happy with this. Weird game. Weird game. We're on the... Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, we got a mulligan's hand. I think if our opponent mulligans to 6, you can, like, maybe consider keeping, because a lot of our cards are heavy hitters. You know, Rotting Regisaur will win the game by itself. Spawn of Mayhem. You know, these are cards that can kind of... You don't need to small ball them, you can kind of just kill them. But, yeah, I mean, you can't keep this hand, unfortunately. Even with Castle. Castle's great, too, but... Oh my god. We're playing 22 lands. I think we're going to 5. There's no 1-drop or 2-drop, and Reggie on the draw. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan again. Alright, I mean, honestly, as far as, you know, smaller hands go, it's a pretty good one. We're got the Blacklance and the Stonecoil. Even though we're pretty far from casting Spawn of Mayhem, it's just so good. And we have double 1-drop and Drill Bit. It's pretty good too, so I think we need to be a little greedy here with the Spawn. You know, a 1/1 Stonecoil Serpent's not very good anyway, and the 3/1's also not super exciting. So as far as 5-card hands go, it's not a bad one. You know, we draw land here, or the card we put in the bottom. Same thing, you know. Just told our opponent we had Stonecoil Serpent also, because that's how the priority thing works. Looks like... Oh, it's Scavenging Ooze. Sure. Oh, we drew a land. That's pretty sweet. Cool. Alright, I mean... We're a little off the races here. Our hand is Shark Typhoon, Scorching Dragonfire, and 3 lands. I mean, Dragonfire is certainly good, but... Our goal is to draw land and drop a Spawn of Mayhem next turn. And I think that taking the Dragonfire helps to ensure that best. It is scary that the, you know, if they draw a ramp spell or 2, this Typhoon can be really, really good, but... I suppose also there's some value in the fact that this exiles and it's bad with their ooze. So maybe taking the Typhoon's better. Now they can, like, cantrip. Yeah, actually, I might have been wrong. Because now they can just cycle this and cantrip to kill my Gutterbones and then eat it. Yeah. Or not. That was a good draw. Best possible land. Taking it again. Wow. Alright. Let's go 5-card hand. Spawn of Mayhem's pretty nice. Have a Frantic Inventory, sure. So, 2 mystery cards. Alright, that's pretty good. I think I've drawn many Reclamations. So they can make a 2/2 Shark Typhoon token, which I think is fine. Rather now than later, so just jam. That's aggressive. So, put themselves down a land to kill the Gutterballs. That's fine. They are in the bin now, so they can be eaten by Scavenging Ooze. We could play a 4/4 Stonecoil here. They can just eat both Gutterballs, and now the 4/4 matches with the Stonecoil. So we could bring back both Gutterbones, which not even cast one. which honestly might be the safest play. They just hamstrung their mana pretty well. Although now they can make a 6/6 shark, which is really bad too. Oh man, what a sick draw. Alright, I'm gonna give all these back. Attacking seems difficult over the next turn or two. So let's just try and build our board. Try and draw a kill spell. Oh my god. They put like 9 reclamations, you know? Unfortunately, I think we have 2 Heartless Acts. Obviously, Noxious Grasp does not kill a shark. This is going to be a big shark. That is not a Heartless Act. Alright, I think we're just playing a big Serpent here. Don't feel great. You know, they are one big draw here away from just totally tearing this game open with double reclamation. Bottom's good. They can castle a few times too. It's scary. We need a really big draw step here. They're unlikely to miss next turn, so some way to kill this shark would be a pretty big game. Oh boy, that is not a way to kill the shark. I think we're in big trouble. The fact that they topped a card is just absolutely terrifying. But I think we're just jamming everything. We can't really attack, so... Drill bit has been eaten. Yes, it is gone. Alright, here it is. Here's the card they drew. Feel like it's a home run or not, and they topped it, so like I don't know what the dramatic pause here is for. If it's expansion explosion, I guess you gotta decide how much you want to do it for and where you're doing it. I mean, they have 15, they have 18 mana if they want it. Nope. Not paying any life here. Imagine they'd want to kill the Spawn of Mayhem. Ooh. Ooh. Well, this is exciting. We've gone from topping a card to main phase Castle Locthwain's bottom. Did Reggie and the boys just steal a game here? Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do this. Love watching Rome fall, you know? Alright, well, they're going to 6. Heartless Act. Castle. Alright, fired up. 2-drop, kill spell. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to assume that they're dead because I don't think we can win the game if we wait. They They get another Scry with Vantress, and they have so many hits that kill us. If we attack here and they have a Shark, they go to 2, we probably lose. If they... There's a lot of things they can have here that are terrible for us, but I think things can only get worse, so we're just going to attack. The fact that they were so desperately scrying on their turn makes me feel a little safer, and this is probably just our best chance at Soul Seer. Okay, that's bad. Wow, that is bold. I guess I could have like just waited. No, I can't actually. Never mind. All right, so they use their mana. They have 1 card in hand. They topped a card. This might be the end for us, folks. Yeah, that makes things look pretty bad for us. Cool card, Soul Seer. I suppose maybe Demonic Embraces are only out now. Ooh, coming in. No Fear Shakespeare. We're going to just have the Expansion Explosion. Whatever. Alright, it's a tough match here. Obviously, the mulligan to 5 didn't help this game, nor did their perfect draw in the first game. One of the downsides to playing a metagame deck is your cards are a little less powerful. And even the matchups you want to play against, sometimes they just overpower you because their cards are all just so good. You know, so definitely not an ideal first match here, but I don't know, this is a Castle Vantress, okay. Top. Alright, I mean, suppose Demonic Embraces it out, or Swamp. Swamps are good too. We're trying. Oh my god, they want the card on top. They assuredly have Expansion Explosion. Please just kill me. New chair, no backrest. Top again, alright. Why? What? I don't understand what they're doing. They just top. Why are they castling again? Just want to make sure. Yeah, still top. Okay. Demonic Embrace. Come on. Well, that was kind of gross at the end there, but it's all crumbling around me. You have more lands than they do. It's fun. Demonic? No. Maybe yes. Demonic Embrace off the top to still win. This has been a very peculiar game. It felt like we were dead like 9 turns ago, and somehow it feels like we still have outs, even though we probably shouldn't. And we do have more lands than them. No, we don't. I mean, not anymore. We don't have. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Top, top again. Come on. That's... It's not a Demonic Embrace, but it actually plays. Wait. No, cancel. I really couldn't fathom winning this game. This is no way. I'm going to draw a card in case we draw Demonic Embrace, in case they have another ambusher. Oh, alright, fine. Thought we had a chance there. I thought we actually had a chance. Wow. Alright, well, so yeah, not a very fun first match. Obviously, their game 1 draw was pretty heinous, and Mulligan 5 that game didn't help too much. Almost won it, though. So, not ideal. Not ideal. Obviously, you wax poetic about how your deck's got a good matchup against Reclamation and get crushed by it in the first match. Makes me look real smart, but let's just go again. It's fine. It happens. You know, matchup of Magic is 100 to 0, you know? So you gotta lose sometimes. Giganta the Wellspring, I mean, they're playing some sort of Rakdos Sacrifice deck. That's not a good matchup for us. That's a bad one. However, the stand's pretty fine, and the biggest problem is their Claim the Firstborns are so unbelievably good against us, but double Duress here to take an Oven or a Firstborn is actually pretty nice. Got a kill spell. They have a way to put a kind of a large creature in play, flying. So, all right. So yeah, they are Rakdos, Butcher, Devil, Strider. No 1-drop, no Oven. And then we have Double Knight. It's not that bad. Knight is obviously quite good. If we draw a land next turn, I'm feeling pretty good actually. Yeah. The old Butcher into the 1/2s. Not looking too good here. So we would trade a Knight for a Butcher in this case. However, if we draw a land, we get to Demonic Embrace and make these things real nice. Oh boy. Not a fun spot here. I mean, we're both low on resources. I could just like not draw land too. I think we're gonna block here. Kind of sucks, but can't really let the Butcher get bigger, and there aren't really gonna be better trades down the line anyway. So, oh man, it's gross. Whoa! All right. Maybe not so gross, actually. Jeez. Okay. Weird game so far. All 3 Duresses, and they've all hit, and they draw a 3rd land. Ugh. Alright. Land, please. Alright, we did it. We going big. And now this is going to grow every turn, and we have Eliminate to kill the Mayhem Devil, by far the most important card. See, this is what I was saying about Claim the Firstborn. Imagine how good that would be right now, you know? Or don't imagine, actually. I don't want there really any of those bad vibes floating around. We already got 2 of them, so... Rakdos is much more focused on Claim the Firstborn, so kind of terrifying, but... Alright, Spawn of Mayhem is also quite good here. I think I'm pretty happy to spawn. I don't think we need to kill the Mayhem Devil, so... Definitely the kind of like low resource game we're looking to play. You know, their cards are certainly better than ours, but bottom, please. Because top means it's probably Claim the Firstborn, which is real good against us. Good card. Good card. Whew, boy. That was a wacky one. Alright, so definitely seems like not a good matchup for us. Worse than Jund Sacrifice because they kind of just have better threats and more Claim the Firstborns. We're going to want Shadowspear and Tymaret, I guess. And eliminate... What do we not want? The problem is Duress is they don't have many targets for Duress, but the ones they have are really good. We can't snag an Oven on a draw, though, so probably want to ship Duress's. Spyglass is kind of nice for Oven, and Woe Strider. Limit the impact of Claim the Firstborn. Rankles. Flying's pretty good, I guess. I'm going to shave and Embrace. I don't want to be priced into having to play into a Claim the Firstborn if I don't have to. And I think Disfigure is just not good. I mean, they probably have Priest of Forgotten Gods. Definitely a terrifying matchup. Embrace certainly helps to get over the top. I'm going to shave it for Blacklance, actually. Yeah, actually, no, I'm not thinking about it. Blacklance is pretty bad. It dies so easily to Mayhem Devil. And then it's Heartless Act. Better than Grasp or Eliminate. I'm not sure. But we're basically out of time. So, have to try and figure it out. Pretty good hand. One of Mulligans, you have double 1-drop, Spyglass for an Oven. And there you go. Alright, so I think we Gutter Ball first. I guess that's worse against a Dreadhorde Butcher, but alright, so no land number 2 for them. About to see their hand. About to turn this Oven off, which is a pretty big game. And seeing their hand's nice too, because it allows us to play around things with our Embrace and stuff like that. Alright, their hand is quite good in Claim the Firstborn and Priest of Forgotten Gods. And would I trade Gutter Ball for a Cauldron Familiar? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have this be an Embrace target. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just like, can they draw land or not, I think, for the next turn or two. They can produce a red land like this turn, are probably in pretty big trouble. Priest is quite good. Claims, obviously. If they get to claim and then Priest the card they claim, the game just ends immediately, so Claim is just so good. Claim plus Oven is just so good. Alright, so no land, which is good for us. Just a cat. And I'm pretty sure we just go for it here. Obviously, pretty beefy attacker. Then we can Rankle next turn and get in for 8. Try and close this game before they can get out of his mana screw. Oven number 2. Feeling it. Feeling pretty good here. Alright, we have interest in Rankling. I think we want each player to discard a card. And they're at 10. And that is going to be all. Definitely have Extraneous Swamps here. They have all spells in their hand. So, Woe Strider, sure. And then I think they have to draw a land this turn or they're dead. Okay, so they get to Priest, but we are almost lethal. Well, I can Rankle discard 2. So just do this. And do this. And with them going to 2, we can put them to 1 and have 2 lethal attackers and guarantee death next turn. Yeah, I think that even if they draw red, they're dead. So sure. So even if they draw a red land and they claim something and they priest, we have 2 flyers, one of which will kill them. So unless they drew like a Doomblade also. Maybe the damage was stupid. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. The difference between 2 and 1 isn't very much. We're not going to be burning them. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. We just don't have any way to maximize the utility of them being at 1 over 2. And we just gave them a chance to draw red land and, Heartless Act and kill both of our flyers, which had lethal next turn no matter what. So I think that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Get to draw off their priest too, but I mean, they need to have some way to kill Rankle. They also have Embrace on the night too, so I don't really see a way out for them here. Yeah, alright, cool. So, I think a minor mistake, not punished though. We'll take it, 1 and 1. Worst feeling in the world when you drop down a rank and you win your next match and go back up, and it's like, you ranked up, and it's like, no, I didn't, I was just here. Come on. Ooh. Little prizes. Fabulous prizes. So, definitely a bad matchup for us, I think. I think that the, Claim the Firstborn, Witch's Oven decks are the worst possible matchup for this deck. And that's Magic for you. Lose the worst matchup and win the best matchup. So that's why you play the games, Definitely a little fortunate our opponent got mana screwed in game 2 there, but maybe we'll do things a little more by the book this round. Stonecoil Serpent is the best target for Embrace, because you can't bounce it with Teferi, things like that. I'm going to keep and probably regret it. Any land is good, any creature is good. We don't know if our kill spells are good or not, but ooh. Hello. Okay. I would say I don't like our hand as much anymore. Playing this for 1, because we have 2 2-mana kill spells. And, definitely want to try and get this Spawn of Mayhem down if we can also, so probably in trouble here. Demonic Embrace doesn't really seem great in a matchup like this. Wow. They're going to stomp my Stonecoil Serpent? That is rude. Oh, Reggie is where it's at. We want to draw a land next turn, please. Reggie and Embrace will end this game in 2 turns. Okay, so Fervent Champion, Robber the Rich. That's pretty good, but I think we're killing Fervent Champion here. By doing so, we eliminate 3 points of haste damage, and we can just kill the Robber later. So yeah, and then I think that Grasp kills actual everything, so just kill one of these. pretty good hand from our opponent. I'm not trying to rob you. They get their own Demonic Embrace. Okay, we don't draw a land. That is not cool, but honestly not that bad either, given that we can kill the Robber of the Rich. They have a 1/1. Obviously they have a... Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, well, I won't kill that in response. Definitely can't beat an Embercleave here. If they have one. That last card is Embercleave, but... Alright, we drew a land. So Reggie is here. Will it matter is the issue. This Annex can definitely outsize Reggie, unfortunately. Looks like no cleave. That's good news. Definitely love the idea of just like firing up the Embrace, attacking and hoping we don't die. They cleave, they definitely attack last turn. So so you Embrace, attack, they untap, they have cleave, we're dead. They have Torbrand, we're dead. But most other things don't deal 14 damage, so we're just gonna go for it. I can't stop the flyer, we can't kill a 10-7. This is it. Just chips in the middle. This is your ESPN all-in moment. Woo! That is one big dinosaur. Let me tell you, that is one big dinosaur. Alright, so Disfigure, eliminate Heartless Act, Tymaret, Shadowspear. I would say we don't want our Duresses. And I would say, I don't think Rankle is great. Let's see, we got a lot of kill spells here. Definitely get to play a little more of a control game, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I would say Rankle is like just pretty uninspiring here. Spawn of Mayhem is pretty big. And Demonic Embrace is weird. It did win us that last game, but I don't think it's particularly great here. It's only really good on Reggie, and Reggie's good by itself anyway. So shave one of those. And now we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9 kill spells. Shadowspear is also amazing on Reggie, so it's not like we're like dying for things for Reggie. Yeah, I'm not going to 2 Embrace. I think 2 is fine. I think Spawn of Mayhem is still big enough if we want it. One big dino. Great. Love it. Regisaur all the way. Now, the question is, Stonecoil on 1 or nah? Don't know when else we would play this card and what we would play it for if it's not 1, so we're just going to ship it. I think the body is surprisingly relevant. You can find ways to, block Scorch Spitter, things like that. And Blacklance's not bad either. It's kind of a lightning helix on defense. Just gets lifelink and death touch, just block something. It's kind of nice. Runaway Steamkin, good card, but definitely just dies. Gonna say go. Let them have their turn thinking they're going to be able to Steamkin. They're going to Annex. Alright, so now we can actually just Blacklance and block Steamkin a Lightning Helix style. That might have been... I could have just killed the Steamkin. No, I was going to get untap and kill the Annex, and they only get 1 token. Lightning Helix, oh my god. Alright, so back to 20. They get a token. Untap another Reggie. Reggies are great, but we gotta kill Annex, I think. Especially only getting 1 token off of it. So we're gonna play a Knight and then play, I suppose, Eliminate. Heartless Act can't kill Steamkin. It kills everything else. Eliminate can't kill Torbrand, which I'm more scared of, so... Just gonna do it now. Like, They could pump Castle in response. Things like that. I'm just going to do it now. There's maybe an argument towards waiting, but... Fortunately, it's going to be hard to get both Regis down. Maybe not. It's pretty good. Dodger, so dodgy. And we're going to hold this swamp. Can also play the Heartless Act in response to a discard trigger with both Regis in play, so Embercleave wasn't scary with the 1/1s. It's definitely scary with the Bonecrusher Giant, unfortunately, but Castle. Alright, so that's good. Pretty good draw, actually. So let's send in the old Register and see what they do. Got a jump block. Alright, cool. I'm feeling an Embercleave, folks. I'm feeling an Embercleave. So we're going to just ship the Regi, probably take 10 off this Bonecrusher Giant, and then have Heartless Act and double Regi up, so... Yeah. Definitely Embercleave. Yeah, the pause, it gives it away, too. Alright, so... We'll eat the Fervent Champion, and, I guess just trade with one of these tokens, because our Stonecoil ain't doing much anyway, realistically, so... We're going to take 11 here. I think it's fine. Then we have Heartless Act to kill the Bonecrusher next turn. No cleaving. No cleaving. Interesting. The follow-up is Annex here. Still Bonecrusher. Alright. Make sure we're in full control. So just get these things discarded, because that would stink. Hurts, but wonder any creature here, I think. Actually, I'm sorry, a kill spot would have been a lot better. 7 and 7 is 14. They can't Embercleave back. It would be 10. It would be lethal, I guess, if they have a land for Embercleave. Could always 7 this turn and 14 next turn. I guess Embercleave trading for Bonecrusher for Regisaur isn't even that bad. So this thing can't block. So yeah, we're going to do 1, I think. Kind of stinks the third Regi's stuck, but... Alright, there's land number 4, but they didn't have... I mean, they probably have Embercleave, because the Embercleave pause happened last time. And... It's 5, 10... Yes, they have to have it. Yeah, I guess they have the castle now. They didn't have it before. Wow, not doing it again? Interesting. We're gonna stomp the Regisaur. Do they have another play? Does not seem so. Knight is honestly pretty fine. Regi. What's their plan here? You know? It does seem like one of their cards is Embercleave, but... Now we just have 2 lethal attackers, they have no blockers, and they're at 3, and we're at 8. And I'm feeling pretty safe. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. Yeah, I mean, suppose they have Scorching Dragonfire? So we're going for it. Ain't no cowards here. We said, show me the money, and what did they do? They showed us the money. Alright. Now we draw a land, we can kill him with the District, I suppose. And Regi's still lethal, so... Yeah, they're kind of just in the abyss here. Any land kills them. Kill spell kills them. Yeah. The District. I volunteers tribute. District 13. Cool. Cool game there. Cool game. No Shadowspear. Take it down anyway. Rotting Regisaur is a house against decks playing burn-based removal. They just can't do anything. They look at the poor monster and they're like, oh man, what am I going to do? 2-1. 2-1. And we got a Charge of the Forever Beast. That card's bad in draft. Looks good. It's not good. It's dead way too often. Remember, folks, there's a companion article to these videos on CoolStuffInc.com proper. I do a video article every Monday, a written article every Friday. Last Friday's article was a sideboard guide for Simic Ramp and Standard, one of my personal favorite decks right now. I forwarded another Star City Qualifier Challenge thing with the deck last week. So, liking that deck a lot. Check that out, of course. And a video every Monday. There's always a written article with the video. Check that out, CoolStuffInc.com. This hand is like, it's obviously missing an important piece, but it's got basically everything else and a castle. We need to draw basically any creature, which we have like, 18 of or something like that. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to draw. That's not one of the creatures we're looking for. And then a Jeskai Triome. Interesting. Sprite Dragon. Also interesting. So, could possibly be some sort of, is it Prowess deck? Do I want to, let them untap or just grasp right now? Interesting question. I'm just going to do this now. These sorts of prowessy decks really want that early creature so they can just kind of, roll along. Just like in Modern. If you can kill that Spear, that Soul Scar Mage, it really slows them down. Buys you a lot of time, so... Alright. Playable card here, not a single one. So, definitely not the ideal start we're looking for, but Terramander's got a way to go here. And we have some pretty big boomers coming. That's a big one. Alright, so not big yet, but definitely a tough creature. We can't just cast Duress here. We should play Spawn of Mayhem. Spawn should be hard for them to deal with, I would hope. Could have, Brazen Borrower. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. I think that card's great. Then next turn we get to Spawn or Rankle and Duress, which is great, so... Thrill possibility, discarding a land. That's a good sign for us. So no Arclight Phoenix, no extra spells for Crackling Drake. Thrill again. No Phoenix. And, would they offer a trade? They are offering the trade. But I think I would like some more information. So I am not going to block. Yeah. We get to take their best spell and play another threat next turn. Which is a pretty big game. You can see our Rankle's not great in this deck. There aren't a lot of good things to sacrifice, but Reggie. Alright. First things first, we're just casting Duress. Need some info. Info says Shock, Inventory, Stormwing Entity. Stormwing Entity is pretty good. Inventory is currently naked, I believe. Correct. It's only for one. Shock don't kill much, though. Shock don't kill much. Reggie is pretty big. But I think we're just going to spawn again. Let's take the inventory. And we might offer our Spawn of Mayhem here for their Crackling Drake. So they have 1, 2, 3. Actually, they're pretty close to Terramander now. It's a little scary. Would love to draw a 1-drop next turn. I guess they have Shock now, but they probably might burn the Shock to cast this, or... Yeah. Don't think that's really worth it. Can they pump this thing too, I guess? 6, 7, yeah, they can. Alright. It's going to be a 5/5 Terramander. I literally blanked for a second, didn't see the scry. It's a feature I don't like on arenas that you can't go back and view what the scry was. Looks like we're gonna rock this game, honestly. And we're almost assuredly just dying in the air, so... I mean, you could just play Reggie and put the Embrace on it, and be totally all in. That requires losing our Rankle, too, though. At which case, like, I don't know how we're winning this game anymore, because their things are just bigger than ours, and they all have flying. They have basically any spell. We're kind of seeing our very slow hand here really doomed us. Just couldn't get any early traction. I don't love this, but the old defensive demonic embrace. We could have. Wasn't going to attack. We died at any two spells. Yeah, let's just say go, I think. Inventory to draw 2. That's better than the first one, that's for sure. I mean, they probably have another shock, I guess. I mean, if they have 2 spells here, it's pretty devastating, but we obviously need to make blocks. Safer block is Reggie on Stormwing and Spawn on that. They have a shock to kill this. If we flip it, any spell is a trade anyway, so let's just take the safer line. Trying to at least keep Reggie around. Alright, so now we're down to nothing. 14 to 5. Ugh. Draw a kill spell. Draw a kill spell. Do it. No. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty dead. We're just in the abyss. Tymaret looking pretty good this game, honestly. Not a card I really given much respect to lately in Standard. Reggie, alright. It's a tough game there, tough game. Obviously our hand, not a lot of early action. We had a few kill spells, but we weren't able to get things on the board before they were, and consequently fell behind. Not good. Let's bring in our Eliminate, our Heartless Axe, our Shadowspear. Duress, we're going to cut. Their deck is very spell heavy, but I don't think any of their spells particularly matter that much. It's not like Reclamation or Bant, where we're taking a Wrath of God, or Reclamation, or Expansion Explosion. We're just taking an Opt or a Shock or something, and it's not very good. I want threats. I want threats, and I want removal for their threats. Demonic Embrace, we're going to shave down on. They showed so many threats, I kind of doubt they're playing Phoenix. I mean, they showed us Crackling Drake, Sprite Dragon, Stormwing Entity, and Terramander. Can't play that many creatures in your deck, so... And then, is Disfigure the last card you want, maybe? I'm going to bring one Disfigure. It's good against Sprite Dragon and Terramander. Don't want to draw more than one ever, but... So our job here is to get on the board. We weren't on the board all that game, and we got punished for it, so... That is better. In your face. In your face. In your face. In my face. In your face. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Good magic card. Terramander. Sure. The card Shock is exceptionally good against us, and there aren't many cards like that in the format, hence why we're playing this deck. The relative lack of spot removal is what makes this deck sort of possible, and obviously against the deck playing Shock, that's not true. So, not the target we were looking to face, but all right. So we're gonna jam. A lot of pauses here. Must be an opt pause. Get to grow our Knight, which feels really good, and we're definitely gonna Regi here. Again, they are a red-based removal deck, so Regi should be really, really good. A little better than last game, you know? A little better than last game. On the board here. Sure. Regi gonna keep trucking. Pretty good draw also. They'll make the trade here, take 7. We play Spawn of Mayhem, which is phenomenal. Thrill discarding a AK and Sprite Dragon. And consent. Alright, so better game there. We played threats. We're not a control deck. You know, we can't just kill everything and win a game like that. So now we're on the draw. I actually want to bring in a second copy of Disfigure to really ensure we don't fall behind. And I'm really pretty unimpressed with Rankle. I almost don't hate cutting a land on the draw either. I'm not going to Rankle. I just don't think Rankle's particularly great in this deck. It's an okay card, but just like they have Scorching Dragonfire, it gets blocked by a lot of their flyers anyway. Part of the allure of Rankle is just has evasion, you know? It's hard to block, but most of their things fly anyways. Obviously, we draw Rankle in our opening end when we boarded out the second copy and how many lands, but sure. It's fine. Pretty all in hand, but Terramander all day. For the love of God, don't have a shock. Oh no. Alright, Regi, please. We need you. Plays, I guess. The old Shadowspear. Good card, honestly. This card, I'm surprised this card doesn't see more play. Sprite Dragon. Opt. So now, do we fire up the Embrace and possibly lose it during the Scorching Dragonfire? Or do we send in the Shadowspear and then worry about the Embrace next turn? This costs 2 to equip. I think I'd rather gain some life. It is, I suppose, less mana efficient. We draw a kill spell. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll just go all in here. If they have another Dragonfire, we're going to lose. But we're already a little behind, and if we draw a 2-drop kill spell next turn, we probably win the game if they can't kill this. So if they have the kill spell for this, we're going to lose anyway. It's kind of like if say we Shadowspear now and try and Embrace later, and they kill it, we're still going to lose. So just shove. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, we grow it too. This definitely the play. I forgot we were doing 4 there. So now we have 4 toughness. We like this. Inventory, sure. Shadowspear is going to be pretty clutch here, hopefully. Inventory again, sure. That one draws 2. Ooh, that was a good... Just like we drew it up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. And we're going to kill this right now in case they have some sort of weird counterspell or something. This thing's already getting ridiculously huge, so... I kind of doubt they'd have like negate or anything like that, but who knows? We're at the point now where I don't think they can kill the knight. We could pump it too, so discarding island, cool. And if they use their mana to make Terramander a 5/5, great, you know. But Sprite would get, you know, to a 6/6 or a 7/7 this turn most likely. Not gonna send District in. We're just gonna pump this thing probably. Imagine they'll block and we'll just pump. Just take the extra life gain. They have Petty Theft here. We can still cast the Knight anyway, so that is a legal play you can make. So, oh, it's got Death Touch. I didn't even notice. So many abilities written on the card that aren't actually written on the card. So we get Death Touch from the Knight ability, and then Trample from the Shadow ability, Shadowspear ability, and those work well together. Too much blue text I didn't even notice. Wow. So, all right, pretty sick. They find the Blitz for the exact amount here. All right, 27-1. Every threat's a Shadowspear monster, so... And we're going to just play this land and equip. In case they have, like, Lava Coil or something like that. I don't even know, but... We are losing the ability to Demonic Embrace, but now we have a District to attack with, too, so... Alright, that's got to be game. I'm a big fan of Blitz of Thunder Raptor. I think this card's freaking awesome. Alright, we'll take it. 3-1. 3-1. Mono black aggro. Rolling along through here. A Miser's Shadowspear. Alright, last match. Let's take this one down. Our only loss will be the deck we set out to beat. But that's okay. Remember, folks, use promo code GYM5 on CoolStuffInc.com. 5% off your order. And a free Jim Davis Goblin token with your order, too. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. That's a hand. It's locking a creature, but pretty hard to mulligan this hand. We have Castle, Duress, a kill spell, a threat. Similar problem to a game we lost in the last match, but I don't think drawing literally any creature is that hard in the the early turns here. All right, so we have a Sultai ramp deck. Shark Typhoon, Cultivate, Ugin. The question is, do you want to try and not let them cast Ugin by taking the Cultivate? Only have 3 lands here. They have a couple draws, but no other land things. And Cultivate is like super, super clutch for taking Cultivate here. Our goal is to kill them before they get to Ugin. We also have the District. Very possible we get to a spot where they Ugin, we untap District and kill them. But drew a creature, which is phenomenal. They'll probably Euro this turn. We get the Paragon and then Spawn of Mayhem. Yeah, fantastic. If they could see our hand, they would definitely leave up the cycle for 1 on the Shark Typhoon. Thankfully, they can't see our hand because they're not in the room with me. And if they are in the room with me, well, that's creepy. Alright, and now our spawns are going too, and Spawn of Mayhem is pretty good here. We're on the clock, for sure, but we have made our bed by not taking the Ugin. Oh my god, they drew Cultivate. No! If we knew they were drawing Cultivate, I would have taken the Ugin. Alright, that speeds up their clock a little. We could be in trouble here. They can't Ugin next turn. So if they also drew Growth Spiral, they can have this game. I don't care. So... Because they could cast Ugin next turn if they have Growth Spiral, which would be disgusting. We are not playing around that at all. So... They have Ugin, we're dead. You'd have Growth Spiral and a land, too. They have Ugin and Shark Typhoon. Alright. That would have been gross. Alright, cool. So they're dead. We have Embrace, and if we draw land, Grasp for their blocker, so... And again, they Ugin we have District too, so. They go to 10. Reggie. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they get to make one blocker, block this, take 4, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it works for me. Even they were dead without the grasp anyway, so. Oh boy, that was a scary one. They drew that Cultivate, and things got a little hairy, but this is what we're trying to do here. This is our goal. These decks don't play much spot removal, and they're pretty reliant on their big top end, so Duress, fast beats. That's our plan. So they got Euro, Shark Typhoon. We're going to want some Grasps, but Grasp does not kill these Shark Typhoons. The ramp decks don't typically play that many Shark Typhoons, so it's not like great in the deck. The ramp deck's a little more sorcery speed, so I want the Duress, I want the Drill Bit. I'd say Rankle's pretty bad here. Demonic Embrace is fine, but they're going to have kill spells too, because they're playing black, so don't necessarily want to shove in on the Embraces. And then as far as our removal spell suite, Heartless Act can't kill Krasis, kills everything else. Eliminate can't kill Nightpack Ambusher, can kill everything else. And then Grasp can kill everything but Shark tokens. Grasp of Darkness, probably the worst one. Unless we knew they had Ambusher, but probably just the worst. I would say I want a couple Noxious Grasps. Killing this is also good. And they're going to have Krasis. I would like Eliminate, I think, also. Do like 3 and 3. Also some Allure in bringing in Tymaret against the Euro deck. Blacklance Paragon is definitely the most exciting card ever. I could see shaving one of those. Let's try this. Again, without seeing their deck list, I can't be exactly sure. Obviously, I've been playing with open deck lists in all the tournaments I've been playing online, but definitely prefer non-open deck lists. I like a little mystery, you know? It's not great, but it's fine. 1 drop, 2 drop, kill spell, castle. Can't really complain. Turn 1 Gutterbones, probably our best turn 1 play, so. Blacklance is fine. If they have Cry of the Carnarium, it's going to suck for us, but can't really play around that one too well currently. So I guess the Paragon plays around that, so at least for a turn. Land go. Okay, so this feels like maybe like a Nightpack Ambusher. Could be a Shark for 2, but Reggie. Wow. I mean, odd, even. Reggie's an odd in case they have Extinction Event. Another possible card. I would exile our Gutter Ball too. We can't afford to not play something here. Either way, we're playing into Extinction Event. We play Tymaret or Regisaur, but I don't think we can afford to not play. If they have it, we attack for 3. We have Castle. Nissa, who's shaking the world. Shake it up. I mean, pretty good Eliminate here. I get to play Sinkhole in my standard deck. Sign me up. Yeah, that's game tasted. So I'm glad that we got to experience what the point of a deck was in that last match there. The ramp decks, the reclamation decks, that's our target. You know, Duress, Quick Beats, Regisaur, and again, them playing Aether Gust and Mystical Dispute, trying to win these mirrors, and we get to sort of take advantage of that. You know, a lot of these decks aren't playing spot removal, they're just playing Aether Gust, because it's good against, you know, things like Nissa also. Because of that, they can't kill our creatures. However bad they are, they can't kill him. So definitely happy that match played out. Definitely what we're looking for. And yeah, if you're looking for a pretty straightforward, kind of old school Magic deck here, we have discard spells and beat down creatures. That's basically it. Maybe a little aura, a little Phyrexian Arena action, but for the most part, we're just getting down and dirty and just getting in the red zone. So a pretty fun deck. Sideboard is obviously pretty malleable. There aren't a ton of great options. I don't love that we have like 19 different 2-mana kill spells. Usually you want to consolidate a little bit, but aren't a ton of better options. So deck's super sweet. Give it a spin if you like aggro decks. 4-1's not too shabby. We'll take that any day of the week. And yeah, that's it. So I'm Jim Davis for CoolStuffInc.com. Again, check the companion article to this video on CoolStuffInc.com proper. Check out my Friday articles and free content every weekday. No paywall. Great authors. We got myself, Ali Antrazi, MTG Nerd Girl, Mike Flores. Great crew. And get your content fix for free. No paywall is a big one. Everyone's going paywall these days. Not us. We know what you want. All right. CoolStuffInc.com. I'll see you folks Friday for my Friday article. Love you all. Thanks for watching.